Come on and raise your glass. Raise your glass. Thanks, Pink. Everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name is Josh. Today we are talking about something amazing that happened. Pink tweeted. Guys, I didn't even know I was a huge Pink fan until now. And so that's what we're doing today. Let's get right to it. Thanks for joining me. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're not new, which is most of you. If you are new because you saw the title, thank you for joining me here in the Dad Challenge Podcast, where we seek to protect kids on the internet, specifically YouTube and social media platforms. Basically, it's a conversation about how do we stop the exploitation of children online, if you're wondering. And also, if you're here, please hit the subscribe button and follow me on my socials before we get started today. Not going to be a very long video, but we've got some stuff to talk about. We got some stuff to celebrate. I'm very excited about what happened yesterday. If you get a lot of people sent me the messages. There's an article written about it already. It's sweet. Pink, if you don't know who Pink is, she's an artist. She's been around since like I was a teenager. How old is Pink? So Pink is my age, born September 8th, 1979. She is just a little bit older than me by 2 months, 3 months. She's so old. Anyway, Pink and I are the same age. She's a musician, singer, very, very talented performer. As far as pop music goes, she's one of the top. So Pink is also somebody who advocates for a lot of things. She's very well versed. She's smart. She doesn't take her platform lightly. Now that I've learned that, I'm not saying I was a humongous fan of Pink or anything like that, but I definitely am now. Okay, so Pink tweets this out right here. How many kids like Piper Rockelle are being exploited by their parents? And at what point do the rest of us say, this isn't okay for a 13-year-old to be posing in a bikini whilst her mother takes the photo? Woohoo! And I saw this before even people sent it to me. Like I don't know if it just landed because I talk about this stuff, but like as soon as I saw this, I got like 100 messages in my inbox and I'm like, and then I went to it and I said, OMG, thank you so much for using your voice for this cause. You're an inspiration, an amazing person. Please keep using your influence for this cause. Of course I'm going to be in the comment section just hammering everybody with the link to the video about Piper Rockelle. Like I have an opportunity here. People are going to respond to her way more than they'll ever respond to me. So it's my opportunity to get inside this like thread and give people the goods. Okay. So that went down. She has over 10,000 likes on this tweet alone, 45 quote tweets and 507 retweets. So it's not huge for her, but she's got, I don't know how many freaking followers does she have? She's got 31 million followers. Incredible. Did she pin this tweet? No, it's just the most recent tweet. Okay. And so people were commenting, of course. There's a conversation going around. I think it's absolutely incredible that Pink will use her platform to see this. I don't even know what triggered it, what she saw on the internet. There's so many videos about Piper Rockelle out there. I wonder if it's her kids were watching this, because I know she has 3 kids, I think, like that. Anyway, I think it's because she has daughters, that maybe her daughters were watching this, and maybe she saw, what are you watching? And then she said, what the hell is this? I hope that's the case. I think a lot of people wake up to this once they go and check out Piper Rockelle's channel for themselves or their Instagram for themselves, and they say, she's 13? Because if you think she's 20, you're like, oh, that's normal, no problem. Even 16, 18, what are you going to do, right? But she's 13. Piper Rockelle dresses and acts like an adult. And her mother, Tiffany Rockelle, and again, there's some stuff out floating in there that her name's not even Tiffany Rockelle, her name's Tiffany Smith, and I'm getting messages, which I can't corroborate, that her brother isn't even her brother. So we're going to be going down this path. I'm not sure if it's her brother. It's like somebody, and again, this is conjecture, this has not been confirmed, is that her brother was like maybe a mom's boyfriend or something. I don't know. It's really sus, because once we go down this little path here of tweets, you're going to see there's a guy that was tweeting and he posted a video of Piper in a car, and it's just, we're going to see in a minute here. But I just want to shout out to Pink right now, everybody. Thank you so much for using your platform. Likely she's not watching this. She's too busy and I'm nobody. But thank you anyway, in case someone sends this to her. I really appreciate you using your voice to bring awareness to something insane. Imagine this. Pink has been in, I think, the music industry since she was like 14 or something like that. And we're going to go through the article here in a second. But she has been in this industry. She knows how dangerous this industry is. And I think Pink is one of the very, very rare cases of someone who came out okay on the other side. Now, I know there was a period in Pink's life, I'm pretty sure, that she struggled with addiction issues and all that kind of stuff, and then she fixed her life, and she became an inspiration for so many people who are struggling with addictions and recovery, and so she became like an icon in that area. She's an icon in many other areas as well. Not only is she a very talented singer and has cool hair, but like she had a TV show at one point, but Anyway, all that to say, she did this, and regardless of what you think about her past, she did this and brought awareness to this, and it got people talking. There's an article here by Today, and I'm sure there's going to be others. And so Pink raises concerns about 14-year-old YouTube star being exploited. Pretty sure she's 13. Pink is raising concerns about sexualization of teen stars on the internet and finger pointing their moms and dads. Yeah, because that's who's at fault here. Everybody who's coming in defense of Piper, like we're going to show you in a minute, her ex-boyfriend here, you got to understand, we're not going after the children here, guys. When I'm here talking about the families, it's never, ever, and I've said this a million times, never is it the children's fault, ever. It's never the child's fault. They are the ones being exploited here, okay? They're the ones being groomed. They're the ones being taken advantage of. They're the ones being made money off of, and there's no protections for them on YouTube or any social media platform. It is crazy, okay? So that's why she rightly pointed fingers at the mother, Tiffany. We don't know what her last name is. We're finding her. How many kids like Piper Rockelle are being exploited by their parents? Pink wrote on Twitter. And what is the point? And what point do the rest of us say this isn't okay for a 13-year-old to be posing in a bikini whilst her mother takes the photo? Piper Rockelle, a singer and dancer who celebrated her 14th birthday earlier this month, so she just turned 14 this month, so freshly off 13. Boasts more than 8 million subscribers on YouTube. In her bio, Rockelle describes her channel as a place to view crazy challenges, including boyfriend challenges, crush challenges, and 24-hour challenges. The 8th grader has a hard time believing that Pink has been tuning in. She's in 8th grade, everybody. 8th grade, and I'm pretty sure she's not educated. I'm pretty sure there is no grade 8 for this girl. There's no way someone like Piper, Danielle Cohn, Gavin, who we're going to talk about in a minute here, even Everly LeBrant, and all these kids that we see on the internet, there's no way they're getting an education. I don't see it. We talk about this what are they called? Fizz family who travel all over the world and their kids don't even know how to read. It's insane. Most of these kids are content generators and money makers for their parents. And school is just too, and again, when you are in this life, like Piper Rockelle or Gavin or Everly LeBrant or Danielle Cohn, your mom and your parents take advantage of you, but at the same time, you run the show and you have major leverage over the way the decisions are made in your life. If you don't want to do school that day, are your parents really going to make you? Your parents need you to make content. They're going to try to keep you happy. And so if you don't want to do something, you're likely not going to do it. I guarantee you Danielle Cohn has probably a grade 5 education. And it's really scary because all these influencers, they'll make money now and maybe they'll invest it. Maybe they'll be okay. But an education isn't just about making money. Okay. An education is actually about learning things that you need to know, like how to read and math and socialization in school. And school is not just math and numbers and English. School is so much more than all that. And they're not getting any educations. And I guarantee that Piper Rockelle is not in high school. And she wouldn't even be high school anymore. She's in middle school. So she's not there either. They're too famous. And maybe they're homeschooled, but likely they're homeschooled, right? And how do we know they're getting it done right? We don't know. We just don't know. And it's scary. So she has a hard time believing Pink has been tuning in. I don't think Pink has ever seen one of my YouTube videos because if she did, she'd see it's just my friends and me having fun and acting like ourselves, Rockelle told Today parents. The content we make is the kind of stuff anyone can watch. Adults can watch it. And we've done this video before. We went through her little, we went through her thumbnails, and let's do it here just so we can do it, right? Let's just do it. She says anybody can view it. And that's the problem here. Look at this first one that came up. 1 day ago, we became lifeguards for a day. She's wearing a very small bikini. I'm going to zoom in here, guys. She's wearing a very small bikini at a beach. Her boyfriend is wearing the thing, and she's touching him. This is something kids can see? Are you saying everyone can see this? Is that what you're telling me? There are Netflix television shows that are PG rated. This would not follow that. This would be PG-17, for sure. Like, this wouldn't be something that children can watch, and that's the problem. Kids watch this stuff. Her age. I wouldn't let my 13-year-old watch this. Okay, so let's just go down her little video thing. Obviously, her mom likely made that comment for her, obviously. Look at these thumbnails. You telling me that this stuff is appropriate for little kids? The way she's dressing here? I'm leaving YouTube, not clickbait, it's clickbait. Basically, it's hard to see this because she's a minor and I hardly want to look at it, but basically her whole chest is hanging out and she's 13. Well, she's 14 when she made that video because she just turned 14. And some of them are really, really, really inappropriate. Dressing in bikinis and stuff like that. And so we're going to get to that whole bikini topic in a second. Okay, so let's get back to the article. Rockelle also addressed Pink comments about her swimsuit photos on Instagram. And this is what's getting me riled up and a lot of other parents and a lot of people who are good parents riled up about this whole situation, okay? There's nothing wrong with being in a bikini, Rockelle said. Why do we shame people for that? Pictures of teenagers in bikinis having fun are not sexual. They're only sexual if you view it that way. This is the argument that's starting to blossom from all of these channels who are getting called out and ratioed for overly sexualizing their children. Well, if you think it's wrong, then you're the one who needs help, right? We're saying that basically they're ignoring that there are predators watching their children, 100%, and they're feeding it to them. This photo that they're showing of Piper Rockelle with her butt in a bikini underground or under the water, it's super inappropriate, right? And she's like, there's nothing wrong with being in a bikini. There is nothing wrong with being in a bikini. If you want to be in a bikini at whatever, I've seen, I won't put my daughter in a bikini, but if you want to put your daughter in a bikini, it's your prerogative. The issue is that this is on the internet for everybody to see and predators to watch. There's a huge difference between, and you'll see this argument in the Twitter that, I take pictures of my kids in bikinis all the time, put them on Instagram. Well, you shouldn't. But at the same time, there's a huge difference between 8 million subscribers and like nobody's, right? There's a big difference. And the fact that she's an influencer for other teenage girls shows that this is okay. And as most parents say, we don't, body positivity, you can still have a body positivity message for your children without dressing them like adults, okay? There is also no shame in wanting modesty for your children. Why are we saying that modesty is a bad thing? I hate this new culture of like, I'm not saying, I come from purity culture, from a Christian background, and modest is hottest used to be the phrase. But there also is nothing wrong with wanting to be modest. Okay, if you embed those principles into your children that modesty is okay too, then that's okay. You can't embed modesty principles in your children. That's a sin. That's not body positivity. It is so. Look at the new, and I love the way that teenagers are dressing nowadays. It's actually kind of crazy. They're wearing baggy ass clothes, or like they're not showing off everything unless it's super hot outside. But it's completely different. Modesty is okay too. Body positivity does not always have to come in the form of dress inappropriately and you're all good. It just does not make sense in both ways. It's such a fine line to travel in this new world of woke culture. It's like dress you and be who you're going to want to be, but at the same time, then the opposite is happening, and they're shaming people for wanting to be modest or wait for marriage or do the things that they want to do that are against this new woke movement. You cannot argue with me in that. She just said it there. Her mom told her to say that. They're only sexual if you view it that way. No, well, maybe if he's touching your boob and stuff like that's sexual. Maybe you're dressing in a string bikini at 13, it's sexual. I'm sorry. Those types of pieces of clothing, if you break it down, are inherently made to be sexual. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there is if you're a minor. That's what I'm saying. And that's where I'll stand as a dad. Coming into this conversation from a dad's perspective, that is sexualized. And yes, it's on me to not look and bounce my eyes and do the stuff. But if male and female both. If you see a guy walking down the beach with a budgie smuggler and wearing nothing, you're gonna look. It's sexual, right? Is it bad? As long as it's not a minor, I guess. But at the same time, you're putting this out there for predators. Predators are watching this. We're ignoring that whole topic that you are fodder for predators. Then Rockelle noted that Pink was 14 when she earned a spot in the all-female group Basic Instinct. Why was it okay for her to follow her dreams, but not okay to follow mine? And this argument is stupid as well. And again, it's Tiffany giving her the argument. Why do your dreams have to include you dressing like an adult and doing inappropriate videos? Why are those your dreams? Get different dreams. They're telling everybody, these are my dreams. I want to do inappropriate things. I want to not go to school. I want to be an influencer. I want to do all these things. And that's my dream. Well, you know what? If you're that talented, get another dream. That's what I'm saying. Well, our kids can have dreams, but if my kid at 14 says, my dream is to be an OnlyFans, I'm going to say, you're going to need new dreams. Get new dreams. Have different goals. That's what I'm going to say. Because these girls, her and Danielle and all these other ones that are coming down the pipe, as soon as they turn 18, the instant they turn 18, everybody, they go even farther down into adult work. And I don't want that for anybody. I don't think as parents we should ever want that for our kids. When they're adults and make choices, okay, I still wouldn't want it for them. I don't care what you guys say. You guys know my stance on it. I wouldn't want it for them. Piper's mom, Tiffany Rockelle, told Today parents she's simply nurturing her daughter's ambitions. Oh, is that so, Tiffany? Okay. Remember in the last video we showed Tiffany making out with a 17-year-old boy? Okay, she's a predator. Tiffany Rockelle or Tiffany Smith or whatever her name is, she is a predator. She is a groomer, and she is in this for money. She's not simply nurturing her daughter's dreams. She's simply pimping her daughter on the internet for millions of dollars is what she's simply doing. And everybody who reads that comment sees right through it and rolls their eyes, right into the back of their head, right out their ass. Since Piper was a child, she had a strong love of performing, and she always had a dream. Tiffany revealed. So long as Piper wants to do this and it's her passion, I'm here for her to follow that dream and protect her, says Tiffany Rockelle, the mom who has no job, whose child brings in all the money. Yeah, we got it. Such a bullshit excuse. But on Twitter, many people agree with Pink. The problem is the tone of the pictures. Piper's just 14. The poses and the photos are suggestive and sending a very wrong message, wrote one person. Added another, admittedly, some of those pics are a bit much for a young person, and I'm pretty open-minded, but shaming won't fix it. The whole social media industry needs to change. The way we look at young people and what we accept. Agreed. So that's the article. Let's head back to the tweet. So I wrote my thing, and most people didn't know her, which is great because as soon as Pink tweets this, people are like, I had to Google her. There are some pretty inappropriate images. Let's let kids be kids and parents should be parents. If this is what she's at 13, where will she be at 20? Agreed. I'm a father of 3, 14-year-old and 8-year-old girls. Just Googled it. Disgusting. Yes. I don't know who this is, but I post photos of my daughters in bikini when we were at the lake. She is 9. What is this mom doing? Like, she's trying to say, like, I do this when she's 9. I don't know. Again, do what you got to do if you're a nobody. I mean, I guess again, when you have 8 million subscribers, predators are watching you and you're doing it on purpose. You know, by the algorithm. That's the thing. These people have access, and we have access to her algorithm too. And we could take a look at her data and her analytics and show the amount of men. 93% of her millions of followers on Instagram are men watching her. A teenage girl. Likely, and her Instagram starts when she's like 10. So that is disgusting. These parents who are just posting normal pictures, like parents who aren't influencers, it's still kind of like, be careful, but at the same time, you don't have to worry about it as much as Piper would, right? Haven't been trying to get the Sammy Sane is the guy that's been posting stuff. I've been trying to get your attention on this, and he posts this. This guy is likely the one trying to, so he posts like pictures of Piper. She doesn't look like she's wearing any bottoms. She likely is, but it's an image that's in one of her thumbnails, okay? And I wrote, this is effed. And then Fully Vax Girl says, oh my God, I had to Google her. The sexualized pictures of her on Google are horrifying. I did a double take of her age, 13. And her mother takes these pictures of her. Thank you, Pink, for bringing attention to this. Hopefully it's a wake-up call to people in Hollywood and regulations. It's not. This one writes, I don't know who she is, but just reading a mother took picture of her young child in a bikini and shared it on the internet is enough. I don't understand how this can happen, how a mother can just think of doing this knowing all the danger on the web nowadays. How can they look away? And this is where this gets a little bit interesting. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit crazy. Gavin Magnus is Piper Rockelle's ex-boyfriend. He's in a ton of her previous videos. We know how this like hype house or whatever the type of house works. The mother brings in other little influencer kids who are also pretty big and they interdate. They're not really dating. It's just a huge lie. It's just for clickbait and they do all the things. He writes, she's my ex and my good friend. You trippin'. At least get her age right. Laugh emoji. And then you got 31 comments on this. Now let's go down this thing. I started talking to him. I said, dude, your parents are doing the same thing to you. You don't even see how dangerous this world is for you. Hopefully protections will be put in place for you. I wasn't, I'm not going to come after a kid. It's not his fault. He clearly is sticking up for his ex-girlfriend or whatever. I get it. I understand that. Then he writes, yeah, just like the parents letting their 9th graders be cheerleaders. Same difference. And know who I am, an artist. I am where I'm at because my mom believed in my dream. Bye. Please stay in school, Gavin. Gavin's mom. Put your kids in school. Teach your kids. If you're going to homeschool them, do it properly. This kid is 13, I think, or 14, and he can't even write. Like, and I'm not making fun of him. I'm scared that this kid can't even put a sentence together. At 13 or 14, kids should be smart, okay? This kid has grown up as an influencer, and this is just proof, okay? And then I just said, you're where you at. I said, you're where you're at because your parents don't care about your future. And if they don't care about his future, they wouldn't let him do any of this. If they didn't care about his future, they wouldn't him do any of this. I don't know what that means. And then Tam's Life writes, oh my God, she's your ex. What are you, like 12? He says 14, right? What the hell do you know at 14? The owl writes, ex what? Are you in 8th grade? You don't even know what dating is yet or shouldn't. Enjoy your youth and try not to grow up so fast. You have your whole life to be a grown up. Good point, Lisa Keller. Cast her as boyfriend on her show. All BS for YouTube money. That's true. Astrid writes, ex what? Like kindergarten friend? Preschool? Boy, you are tripping. She just turned 14. Yeah, she turned 14 on the 21st of the month. She just turned 14, everybody, like a week ago. LMAO, babes, you really trying to disagree with the queen? LMAO, I don't know who, I'm not sure what that means. Even your mom says the same thing, Gavin. It's not about Piper. It's about how her mom is exploiting her. It's true. Gavin, we're going to go down that. We're going to have to cover Gavin now. His mom came out with some tea on Tiffany and just like blew it up. But at the same time, Gavin's mom is just as guilty as Tiffany Rockelle. Maybe not of, making out with a 17-year-old on a live stream, but she's just as guilty for exploiting her child for money. Okay? Gavin's mom wrote the tweet, obviously. The fact that a 14-year-old has an ex is also a problem. And then Lindsay Gott says, she literally just turned 14. Still too damn young for what she's doing online. Dude, show Pink some respect. It's true. Dude, you should. Gavin, we'll go down that path in a second. You're effing 9. You tripping. Yeah, what does mean? It means yeah. Really? And then Lisa Keller, who's likely a mom's like, ugh. Get her age right. Do you mean the fact she's literally just turned 14 last week? She was born in the same year as my daughter, like you were. Sit down, little boy. The adults are talking. Again, I don't think this is constructive to Gavin. He is the one also being exploited, and they might not know that, okay? But at the same time, it's just not going to make him agree with you at all, and I get it. Haha, dude, how can you have an ex? You look like you're in the Lego phase. Stop acting 25 and show some respect to somebody like Pink. You're a whole-ass toddler. Nah, weirdo, I'm 14, a rapper with 4 million and millions on every platform. Wait, next sentence, your mom and dad made you? Nah, I begged my mom to buy me a Blue G camera at 10. You guys must be bored AF. This kid's 14, okay? When you have to state that you are old, when you have to state what you are in order to make yourself feel relevant. Child, stay in school and get an education. There are way too many of the same sprogs like you around thinking you're famous because of some binary code. So he was getting kind of ratioed in there, no doubt. I ratioed him. If you don't know what a ratio is, it's this like ratio to the like ratio, but no, to a comment below. And he's been ratioed. So his argument about, oh yeah, 9th graders are being cheerleaders, that's a stupid argument. It's dumb. Some people were propping me up, and I really appreciate it. I haven't seen anything inappropriate. Is taking a picture of your child in a bikini inappropriate? Well, yes, it is. Specifically if they have 8 million subscribers on a channel. And says, what about now? And that person tweeted this. And hopefully she responds. Hope Maestra Brian responds. Says, when you sit them in inappropriate positions, yes. It is when the mom is wanting to make money off it. Yes, KBeth72. Depends how the bikini looks. It's too many creeps out there in the world. Look at Piper's Insta and YouTube. Yes, at 14. Kids grow up too fast. Let them be kids. Look at her YT videos. Yep. Only if you're posting it everywhere. Her ass is hanging out. Go look through her pictures again. Fiona writes, no, it ain't, but putting it on social media is then have to, yeah, so she says, no, it ain't, but putting it on social media is then to have 13-year-old pose as an adult is so inappropriate. That's right. Somebody in this comment section just posted a picture of her posing with a bikini top with no bottoms. And it looks like she's wearing no bottoms. So mom or something is taking inappropriate pics of her. Bikini is fine, but the way you're posing, tongue out, extreme heels on, makeup, provocative poses for a 13 and again, it's not even just 13. Piper's been doing this since she was 11. So especially when there's so many predators and M's out there getting off on this. She's a child. Shame on your mom. It is a horror show. Videos about SEX, literally groping her breasts in video, and so much more. Don't post it. Peas will get a picture and pictures all over the sites. Marie Wheatley writes this. I just looked at a bunch of pics of her and not one was in a bikini. Aside from one, where she had her hand under her shirt, which was fastened by a bra. Lifting a little, they were all pretty tame. I've never heard of her and I've not been on her social media. There's literally not one, but there's one. Okay. Check out the videos on YouTube. We got fake IDs. There's a gem, the kissing booth one too, the totally inappropriate for little girls. I'm sure they are, but I don't want to add to the amount of views she gets. Okay, you're stupid for leaving a stupid comment. Someone says something about Coco Quinn. And then Candy, proud of Tate, says, hey Pink, do you know we're in 2021, right? Everyone is allowed to wear what they want. Luckily, in Latin America, kids of 2 years old wear bikinis without being exploited. If you sexualize it, then you have a problem. Anyway, you are right about she's exploited by her mother and Hunter. Okay. My God, this is the thing. That's the girl that she influences. Chris Hansen writes this, and Chris Hansen's amazing. Social media platforms like YouTube are doing very little to detect and prevent this exploitation. Yep. A lot of people commenting that the Kardashians set this trend, and yeah, they did. Thanks a lot, Kardashians. You assholes. Definitely not the only one. Danny Cohen's mother does the same thing, even changed her age to be older. Piper's whole friend group are 12 and 13, and they act and look 16, 17, 20, 21, I'd say. The parents are the problem, yep. Collective Shout writes this, thanks for speaking out, Pink. In our 2-year investigation, we documented the widespread sexualization, harassment, and fetishization of underage girls by men on Instagram. The complicity of parents who photograph, share, and sell the content. Read more here. I'ma read that. That's for sure. Thank you, Collective Shout. So this guy was posting, and he posted this, and he was like, do you guys think this is appropriate?
At 0.3x speed, it's a cute ass outfit. And walk in front of your camera at 0.3x.
She's 12 or 13 in this photo, in this video, everybody. Would you let your daughter dress like this? I'm sorry. I don't think, I get what you guys can say about going to the beach and wearing a bikini at the pool. Whatever, right? That's different. Are you going to let them dress in fishnets and tiny skirts and like see-through shirts with bras on at 13? I'm sorry. Schools wouldn't even allow this anyway.
You don't feel like a bitch.
So there's the inappropriate images of her covering her bottoms. Looks like she's naked. She's 13 there, maybe 12, maybe. Like, you have to censor half this stuff. It's crazy. I can't believe this mom thinks this is okay. So here's the video in question, okay? So Matt, I think, is her brother or whatever. So I want to point this out. So I don't know who's sharing this. It might be Matt, but she's in the back seat with her current boyfriend, who is probably around the same age, hopefully maybe 16. Watch what happens here. He grabs her breast, and then the brother zooms out and laughs. The brother laughs. She's 13 in this image. I'm sorry, but as a dad, I get it. Even if kids are dating, that is super inappropriate for 13-year-olds. I don't care what you guys say. I don't care if you think that kids should be sexually active 13, they shouldn't be. I don't care what you say. That is my personal stance. I don't care. Teach your kids all about it. Yes, make sure if they're going to absolutely do it, make sure they're protected and they know all that stuff. But if I saw a kid do that to my daughter at 13, I'm sorry. You're throwing you out the window. And then the brother's just laughing. So, okay, so that's not it. This is where it gets a little bit crazy. Gavin Magnus pops into my DMs and he writes this. And I didn't go in his DMs. He says, bro, listen, get your facts straight, please. Their lawyers are going to climb up your ass. I asked my mom at 10 to buy me puppets. I was obsessed with cameras. I got pretty big and met Piper. I then was obsessed with arts and singing. My mom put me in front of a vocal couch. Today, I'm one of the most popular rappers at 14, singing with Da BS US Management. He's one of the most popular rappers at 14, he says. I've never heard of this kid. And my kids listen to hip-hop all day long. He has 150,000 monthly listeners. That's fine. He's got millions of subscribers on YouTube, so it's highly don't think that he is one of the most popular. And again, he's got a video coming out. Let's take a look at it. 4.12 million subscribers. He's a child. I'm sorry what you guys think. He's a child. Here's the ICE official music video. Okay, everybody, let's have a look at the most popular rapper on the internet right now. And he's got 695,000 views on this. So not even close, Gavin. I'm sorry. But let's take a look at this video and let's see how inappropriate, and let's see what parents are willing to do to their children. Let me know if you guys would do this to your children. Okay?
Getting a little watch, getting a chain, getting a custom pendant. Oh my God, why am I nervous? Bro, why am I nervous? I hate this.
Sounds like my teen. They all sound the same, that's for sure. Bro, I'm nervous. Bro, it's a prank. Dude, Google it. Bro, I just want to go. Bro, where's the blow dryer? Bro, can I go? Can you drive me somewhere? Bro, can you give me some money for the theater? For my girlfriend and I. Bro, I need to buy my girlfriend a 3-month present for anniversary.
I love this. All right, close your eyes, Gavin.
Why is this? Is this the music video?
Close your eyes. No peeking. Woo! Oh my God.
So he's buying like a $250,000 gold chain. Just what every 13-year-old needs.
Don't look yet.
Celebrity style jewelry.
This is the problem, everybody. He's 13. He's an influencer with over 4 million subscribers. Okay, he influences a lot of teenagers like him and younger, and this is what he's showing them. And it's not him again. Let's be real. It's the parents. This is the parents. This is the people who are doing the music. This is the bus baby music people that he signed with. Everybody's taking advantage of this kid, and they're thinking this is okay to show kids. Do you guys think this is okay to show kids?
Ice Jam.
Ice Jam.
Ice Jam.
3, 2, oh wow. Wow.
Okay, where's the music video?
Wow. I have no words to use.
What are you gonna do with this, dude? You don't even have you ride a bike.
You killed it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, is this the music video or what? Okay, thank God. So let's see. So Gavin is claiming that he's one of the most popular young rappers in the world right now. And let's see. And again, as a person who comes from the music industry who's a recording engineer by trade, I have 3 records and I've done many records of other people. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I know music, okay? Music is like my life. Already I can tell that this video, if this is an official like music video and you're like signed by this big label and all this stuff, why is this filmed on an iPhone? I hope this gets good.
I give you my heart if you want it, but I can tell you don't know nothing.
Okay, who's picking you up in this car for this date?
Push you on, go shopping, and you can put
These girls aren't old enough to drive.
it on, go flaunt it. I got what you need and what you like. I can push you on, we blowing bands, but that is like.
This is a 13-year-old influencer, everybody. 13-year-old influencer. And his audience is likely made up of kids his age. And this is what he's putting out there. This is what parents are putting, this is what his parents are putting out there. This is what they're showing. This is what the world is telling us it's okay. It is not okay. This is not okay as a dad.
She said that she pulling up, well, I got something nice. Look down at my wrist.
This kid is shirtless as a 13-year-old. I'm pretty sure, like, it's inappropriate 100%. These girls are like, hopefully they're his age and not adults. But they're not 16 because they're driving.
I said, oh, baby, that is ice. So tell me what you trying to
Could have fallen off that roof. There's no fall safety, no fall arrest. That is OSHA intensifies, right? What he just did there, CPS intensifies as well.
do. I can show you something new.
What are they drinking? He's 13.
Introduce her to my crew. Now
Are you kidding me right now? I've never seen this, and I can't believe that they're just like, yeah, I'm drinking champagne with these girls in bikinis. I am mind blown right now. I can't believe that. And this guy thinks this is okay. I mean, Gavin, I'll always say this. You're the victim here. Your mother should be effing ashamed of herself.
she wanna roll with you. Okay, let me show you what we could go to Dolce. I can show you all the finer things. Okay, baby, we can do it never. Yes, okay.
What's his name? Young Gav? Young Gav? Young Gav?
Okay,
Oh my God.
baby, just get used to living
What are you girls drinking?
this lifestyle. Remember back then when they went cut the lights out. She said she loved me, that didn't last a long while. Now
Did
it's
he just throw $2? He's making it rain with like tissue. I'm sorry. I know I'm making fun of the video because it's let's be real. I'm making fun of the people who made the video. This is like, it's not really his fault. He's the one being groomed and told what to do. It's Rebecca Black all over again. So I'm not making fun of him, making fun of the video because he was told what to do. So I hope you guys can separate that.
time that I show y'all what I'm all about. I give you my heart.
That's disgusting. She looks underage too.
You want it,
Whose parents let her do that? Oh my God.
but I can tell you
Is he in the bathtub?
don't know nothing. I can push you on, go shop.
At least they're eating healthy snacks. Hopefully they've got some orange slices and some drink boxes as well.
And you can put
What is he? I want to know what he's drinking and what is he? Is he going to tell people that it was non-alcoholic beverages? I hope so because it looks like he's drinking wine or champagne or whatever the hell. I don't drink, so I don't know.
it on, go flaunt it. I got what you need and what you like. I can put you on, we blowing bands, but that is like.
Fanning it with money. If this is what you guys are after, teenagers, please, 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 please turn around. We need to turn around and just reset all of humanity.
That she pulling up, well, I got something nice. Look down at my wrist, I said, oh baby, that is.
Gavin, I got one too, bro. $10 on Amazon, my friend. Looks the same. You wasted a lot of money on that watch.
Right now I'm just really here to kill it. Why they wanna fuck?
Why is there a tag in the bathroom there? Oh, that's nice. 13, everybody. 13 years old. Look, behind this child are adults making these decisions. Behind this camera is an adult. Behind the music producing is an adult. Behind the record label or whatever he's talking about, there are adults. There are so many adults already that are exploiting this child. It's beyond anything. There's no other kids. He is the one being exploited, and they're telling him to do this.
Fuck with me because I'm making millions. Check my bank.
Nice.
You count, I guess it's stacking to the ceiling. Now I really know what it be like when you be winning. Now you know what's on my
This is so inappropriate.
mind. She keep calling every night. Too busy in the stew, so I hit decline.
He's too busy in the stew, so he hits decline. If you guys don't know what he's saying there, let me translate. He's too busy in the recording studio making fat beats, so he hits decline on the call. Let's be real though, everybody. Teenagers don't call. It's texting, so she didn't call you.
They saying that it's true, but I know it ain't lying.
He didn't even write this song. Someone had to write this song for him. And that's how bad this is.
I give you my heart if you want it, but I can tell you don't
What are you drinking?
know nothing.
Ginger ale.
I can push you on, go
That's so dangerous.
and you can put it on, go flaunt it. I got what you need and what you like.
This is so gross.
I could push you on, we blowing bins, but that is light. She said that she pulling up, well, I
He's
got
wearing like swimming trunks from Walmart too. That's so weird to me.
something nice. Look down at my wrist, I said, oh baby, that is ice.
Okay. That is so dangerous what he's doing right there. I'm sorry. Any parent that would let their kid walk on the edge of a building, I know I'm like angry right now. I'm angry now. Anyway, so we went through his video. That's super inappropriate. That to me right there just screams this kid has been groomed. And these kids like Danny Cohn, Piper Rockelle, all these kids, they're all like, they're empowered to be like, no, I can't wear the same one, sorry. We're like, it's us, we're amazing. And like, we're doing this and it's on us and we want to do it. You think these kids are going to want to like have this taken away from them? This is their life now. And anything that gets in their way is going to be stopped because their parents are going to be full board for like, no, let's get lawyers, whoever. I'm probably going to get copyright strike for playing that, but I don't care. You guys need to see what's going on in this industry, in this like child industry that children are being exploited. These are the worst of them all as far as like the kids are the content where the parents sit behind the scenes. Like this is so scary. Okay. So anyway, let's get back to this. He says today I'm one of the most popular rappers at 14, signing with, I think he says DaBaby's management. Maybe that is. My mom didn't make me do it, but she sure supported my dream like most parents don't because they're too busy. My mom quit her job and gave her life up for me. So please, unless you know us or Piper, sit the F down. Your kids are probably bored and lonely. Waging you'd listen to their dreams. Waging? Hoping maybe? Now leave ours alone. Now Gavin. So he asked me, and I wrote him back a couple of times. I said, are you trying to bait me into doing a video about you? I don't know what's going on here. He says, why are you even here talking about me? Why? I'm signed by DaBaby's team, just living my life. He said that twice. We get it. You are the most famous rapper in the world. I get it. No, actually, I am just a kid that wants peace. It's just messed up. The only adults hurting a young E is you. Bro, I'm not even an influencer. Okay. Listen, have a good day. Find something more interesting. I'm happy. I said, best of luck. He said, thank you. So that's where it kind of ended. And then he kept going in the post and back and forth. So again, we're now going to have to go down the Gavin because we talk a lot about these girls who are being exploited, but we rarely talk about the boys who are being exploited. Sometimes 8 passengers with Chad, but now we're going to go down this whole thing. There's a whole subsect of boys and teenagers that are also being exploited to be part of these houses and these teams and these little cliques and these circles. And you know who's going to text them? James Charles. That's who's going to text them. These are the kids that are going to get targeted by predators like James Charles. Okay? They are being groomed to be that way in an industry that takes advantage of children almost exclusively. There are so many stories in Hollywood and people and record labels and stuff that like, and of women and children that are taken advantage of and just completely destroyed. There's too many stories to not be scared of it. Why would you want your kid in an industry like that? So, Gavin, not your fault. That video was super inappropriate, and that's on your mother. And now we're going to have to talk about your mother and this whole story of Gavin Magnus, because this got crazy. And obviously he's just popping onto the Pink, train for clout. He wants people to know that he's got a new music video out and all that stuff. He's trying to bring buzz to this all, but now it's just going to get now we're going to uncover it all, because that is absolutely disgusting what I just saw there. And that is all done by adults taking advantage of Gavin. He even said, I think in one of the tweets, he's like, Piper doesn't even know who you are, Pink. Right. Okay. Don't know who Pink is. I get it. Anyway, everybody, that's kind of what's going on with Pink. And I want to just say thank you again, Pink, for using your voice for this. Hope it gets louder. Hope more magazines start covering this. I hope more articles are written about this type of stuff. I hope this just snowballs and that government has no choice but to put protections in place for these kids and social media platforms say no more. But you know why social media platforms won't do it? Because they make so much money off these kids. They make so much money. They wouldn't do it. They'd lose billions. And that's money talks, bullshit walks. That's the way it always is going to be. And that's scary. So the next thing we can do is shame the moms of these kids. That's what we're going to do. Okay, we're not done talking about Tiffany Rockelle or Tiffany Smith or whatever her name is and this kid Matt. We're going to go down to Gavin and all the little circle of their little friends. We're going to go talk about and going to get their parents on blast because they deserve to be put on blast. I would love any of these parents of any of these kids to truly come on this show, the Dad Challenge podcast, and have a real conversation with me. I would be respectful. And you tell me and try to convince me, prove me wrong that what you're doing to your child is okay. Like maybe I'm missing something. And a lot of people are like, what about child actors? They have protections. And yeah, I think it's just as bad sometimes. But this is different. These kids have no protections. They have no education. So yes, the invitation is open for any of you parents. Gavin's mom, Tiffany, any of you guys. Daniel Cohn, Jennifer Cohn, any of you. You want to come on the show? Open. And I will not berate you. I will pre-record that shit if you want. I will send you the questions ahead of time so you can have a lawyer write all your answers. I want to know why you think this is okay. I want to hear a good enough excuse. I really do. Because most parents worth their salt, and I'll say this every time, would never do this to their child. It takes a special kind of asshole to exploit your child like that. Walking on a roof, taking a bath with girls, flaunting money and $1 million watches and all this shit, just ridiculous. Drinking alcohol on camera. You got to be kidding me right now. You're disgusting and you should be ashamed of yourself. You are not a good parent. You are a terrible, disgusting parent if you do this. And you are not worthy to be called a mom or dad or parent. You disgust me. Ugh. Anyway, take a deep breath. These topics, man, they're getting worse as we go, as we discover more just nastiness. Ugh. But I hope that you guys know that you're valuable, incredible, beautiful, and gorgeous. Stay safe and protect the kids around you as well. And I will see you tomorrow.